Hello y'all, welcome back to my show. And I'm here to do y'all sermons for March the 5th, 2023. I'm trying to get back to my regular work program, okay? I just have been off lately. Something ain't right in my energy, maybe because of this full moon, okay? So we will be reading Deuteronomy chapter 15 in the Old Testament, okay? So let's begin. If I have to stop, I will, and y'all should already know the names. At the end of every 7 years, you shall cancel debts. This is the way it shall be done. Every creditor shall release that which he had lent to his neighbor. He shall not require payment from his neighbor and his brother, because the Lord's release has been proclaimed. True, they do that. Like every 7 years for me, they let me off for like 7 years, and then I have to be in debt again another 7 years or some shit like that. So I did come home in 2004. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, it's almost 7 years. So 6. I was off. I was free from debt for 6 years. Not really, because they came and got me in 2007. 4, 5, 6, 7. So I was off on debt for 4. Then they came to get me on 7. Something regarding like numbers. Okay, y'all pay attention to the numbers. Okay. I guess every 7 years my kids die too, or every 7 years I'm in trouble or some shit like that. I don't know. Of a foreigner, you may require it, but whatever yours is with your brother, your hand shall release. However, there shall be no poor with you, for the Lord will surely bless you in the land which the Lord your God gives you for an inheritance to possess it. If only you diligently listen to the Lord your God's voice, to observe to do all the commandments which I command you today. For the Lord your God will bless you as he promised you. You will lend to many nations, but you will not borrow. You will rule over many nations, but they will not rule over you. See? If a poor man, one of your brothers, is with you within any of your gates in your land which the Lord your God gives you, you shall not harden your heart, nor stretch your hand from your poor brother. But you shall surely open your hand to him, and shall surely lend him significance for all his needs which he lacks. Beware that there not be a wicked thought in your heart, saying, the 7th year, the year of release, is at hand, and your eye be evil against your poor brother, and you give him nothing, and he will cry to the Lord against you, and it be a sin to you. Okay? That's why I say that's why I tell y'all, I don't like praying for my enemies. Because if you pray for your enemies, that's what they saying. Okay, that's what they saying. So when they say, oh, forgive your enemies, oh, pray for your enemies. No, you're not supposed to. In their minds, they telling you, no, don't do that. Because you putting sin on us. That's why I don't do it. I don't really care about putting sin on them. I just don't want to. Like, why would I want to pray for somebody that done did me wrong? Why would I forgive that person for doing me wrong? I mean, I'm going to forgive for myself. When we do a video about forgiving, then I will. But everybody thinks different, okay? Just know that. You shall surely give, and your heart shall not be grieved when you give to him, because that for this thing the Lord your God will bless you in all your work, and in all that you put your hands to. For the poor will not cease out of the land. Therefore I command you to surely open your hand to your brother, to your needy, and to your poor, and in your land. Okay. If your brother, a Hebrew man or a Hebrew woman, is sold to you and serves you 6 years, then in the 7th year you shall let him go free from you. Okay. Okay. Like Carlos Clark Jr., he was free in his sixth year. He became a slave in 2017, 2018. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. He got rescued in 22 because of his son, my son. So it was like 5 or 6, okay? When you let him go free from you, you shall not let him go empty. You shall furnish him liberally out of your flock, out of your threshing floor, and out of your wine press. As the Lord your God has blessed you, you shall give to him. Okay. You shall remember that you were a slave in the land of Egypt, and the Lord your God redeemed you. Therefore I command you this thing today. It shall be, if he tells you, I will not go out from you, because he loves you and your house, because he is well with you. Also the people that's in the military too. Okay. Then you shall take an awl and thrust it through his ear to the door, and he shall be your servant forever. Also to your female servant you shall do likewise. Okay. It shall not seem hard to you when you let him go free from you, for he had been double value of a hired hand as he served you 6 years. The Lord your God will bless you in all that you do. You shall dedicate all the firstborn males that are born of your herd and out of your flock to the Lord your God. And you shall do no work with the firstborn of your herd, nor shear the firstborn of your flock. You shall eat it before the Lord your God year by year in the place which the Lord shall choose, you and your household. What it's saying is the slaves or whatever should be eating flesh. If you don't eat flesh, then I don't know what to tell you. Look here, they are telling y'all about certain bodies that they don't like. Remember when I told y'all, if they have a disability or something, they gonna say that that person gave it to them, so they don't wanna eat that person or nothing like that. Like my son George, he was deaf, and Apple Fisher didn't want to lose him. See, we say right here, if it has any defect, is lame or blind or has any defect, whatever, you shall not sacrifice it to the Lord your God. Okay, but they killed my son, so maybe they did not sacrifice. Maybe because they didn't kill him like they usually kill their victims. Like George, he got electrocuted in a relationship. You shall eat it within your gates. The unclean and the clean shall eat it alive. The unclean and the clean shall eat it alike as the gazelle and as the deer. See, but they still will kill you though if you unclean. Okay, unclean mean you got disabilities and shit. Clean mean you don't have disabilities. Okay, only you shall not eat its blood. You shall pour it out on the ground like water. Okay, that is Deuteronomy chapter 15 in the Old Testament. I hope y'all enjoy. I'm out. Peace.